Booking more sales calls is the best thing that you can do for your business. You simply get more chances to pitch your offer, which means that you will land more clients if you're able to close. It is by far the highest leverage activity that you could be doing. That's why in this video, I'm gonna show you the exact process of how you can book 10 qualified sales calls every single day for your business, regardless of what niche you're in, whether that's SaaS, AI, e-commerce, real estate, gyms, whatever it is. This strategy works in pretty much any niche. Let's first break down why I love what I'm about to teach you, which is going to be breaking down cold email as a means of booking calls consistently. First, it's faceless. I'm not needing to post a bunch of content, run ads, relying on me being the spokesperson to get deals. This sets expectations with clients and it removes me as a bottleneck to actually growing and scaling the business. Secondly, it is scalable. Once we nail down our number ratios as far as how many messages we need to send to hit, we can simply scale it up or scale it down as needed. And then lastly, your competition doesn't know what you're doing. You're not posting publicly. You're not running ads where your competitors can just literally copy and paste what you're doing in the ad library. This is completely behind the scenes. And once you nail it, you'll see the results. Let's just quickly break down what 10 sales calls looks like for you. I can see that if my goal is to get 10 appointments every single day, let's just shoot for a 3% reply rate. And then from the 3%, let's just assume we're getting 30% of the 3% to positive reply, meaning they want more information, they're interested in what we have to offer them, et cetera, et cetera. And let's just say of the 30% of the 3% that positive reply, we get 50% of them booked on a call. I think that's pretty good. Basically what we need is we need 20 positive replies every single day. And of the total replies needed, we need 66.67 total replies. Total messages that we need to send to get our daily appointment goal of 10 with the 20 positive replies is around 2,223 to be exact. All we really need to do is work backwards with this 3% reply rate, 30% of the replies being positive, 50% of the positive replies end up booking a call. And again, this gives us around 2,200 emails that we need to send every single day. And just to be super clear, this heavily depends on the niche, the messaging, your case studies, and more, which we will cover later on. So first things first that we need to make sure is we have enough emails that we're sending from. What we do want to do is we want to buy domains and we want to connect new emails into that domain and we want to warm them up. And we need to start warming them up so that they can be seen as a trusted email sender so that they will actually end up in the inboxes of the people that we're sending to. Essentially what we're doing is we're setting up new emails to send from and we're getting new domains to send from. We know that each email that we're going to be sending emails from should send about 50 emails per day in order to actually be trusted, in order to not be flagged as spam. And each domain that we buy can have about 3 emails attached to it that are sending 50 emails per day. That seems to be about the safe route and the safe numbers that I would suggest as we start getting into cold email and using this mechanism to book sales calls. If we want to send 2,200 emails every single day, we need about 44 email accounts and about 15 domains. To do this, we just need to purchase 15 domains on GoDaddy, then create a Google workspace for each one of them, and then create the 3 emails per domain. This is a super simple process, and there are step-by-step guides you can follow inside of Instantly's accelerator that I highly suggest you follow step by step, which literally maps everything out. After we get the emails, after we get the domains, next thing that we need to do is find people to reach out to. If we want to send 2,200 emails every single day, we need to find 2,200 emails that we can send to every single day. So as far as getting the list, getting the emails that we're going to send to, there's a few ways that we can do this. One, we can do it manually, which would take a long time. We hire a VA, they scrape the leads, they put them into a Google Sheet for us. We could buy a list. There's list brokers out there that we can purchase email lists from. Certainly a route that we can go, but it could get expensive. Or we can leverage software, which is what we're going to do in this case to really speed it up. The good thing about leveraging software is they're already pre-made lists. We can filter by title, we can filter by industry, we can filter by keyword, and much, much more, which is a beautiful thing as people who are trying to find contact information and people to reach out to. And for me, that's where I feel like I have the most control and where I can actually pinpoint the people that I'm actually trying to reach out to. When we're looking into softwares to use, we could expect to pay anywhere from $200 to $1,000 for the list, but be prepared. It is important that we're investing into the lists because it's the lists of emails that we're going to be reaching out to. And we want to make sure that we're reaching out to the appropriate people. We're not just blasting it to some random niche. We're really particular when it comes to what's called list building to ensure the emails that we're sending are actually going to be pinpointed and hit with the people that we're reaching out to. If we're not taking our time on this, it's going to be a complete waste. For this example, we're going to go the software route. I'm going to show you exactly step by step my frameworks, my thoughts on how we can find a list and show you just step by step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to instantly.ai. I'm going to log log in and I'm going to go to what's called their lead finder. So they have millions and millions of people that we can filter by. I think the number counts upwards to 100 million different people in the database that we can pull from. But what's important is that we're not just sending emails to random job titles, we're pinpointing on the exact niche that we're actually gunning for. In this case, for this offer, I'm going to go ahead and just say like we work with roofers, HVAC, and plumbers, more of like the blue collar home service companies and how we can actually serve them. What I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to use their keyword filter. I'm going to type in HVAC, I'm going to type in plumbing, type in plumber. We have a list of about 928,000 people, which is more than enough. I'm going to filter down by job title. So I'm going to do CEO, owner, founder, head of, director of marketing, head of marketing, co-founder to do COO, CMO. And as I'm starting to add more keywords, more and more leads are popping up. Now I was able to get a list of 42,000 people with the keywords laid out, which are the keywords of the industries that I'm going after. I'm going to go ahead and click on the save button here, HVAC, plumbing, roofing, and we're just going to go ahead and save that list. So now that we have the list of leads, we need to actually send the emails and create the emails that are going to provoke a response and actually get somebody to respond positively. What we don't want to do is we don't want it to make it feel like you are cold emailing them. We don't want to make it generic. We don't want to make it seem like we're just trying to go after a sale and we're some random company emailing them, right? We want to stand out. We want to be personalized. We want to pique their interest in the emails. We need to realize when we use this mechanism is that we're competing in business owners' inboxes. We're competing with probably hundreds of emails every single day that these business owners are receiving. If you're going the generic route, good luck actually getting a response. We need to be personalized. We need to hit on their pain points. We need to hit on the problems and much, much more. To do this, we want to have clarity on the pain points of the people that we're reaching out to. HVAC in this case, clear offer on how we can actually solve their pain points, case studies of how we've done this in the past, and of course, a guarantee will always help depending on your offer. What we really want to do again is we want to pique curiosity and we want to add value. For example, with the list of leads in this niche, if I go ahead and go to campaigns, if I click on add new, I'm going to go and just do like HVAC, roofing, plumbing, continue. I'm going to add the leads from this list. So we can add as many as we want. We can add 60,000. We're just going to go ahead and select this page for the sake of speed. We're going to add it to HVAC, roofing, plumbing. Cool. And then we're going to go back to our campaign. We're going to go to leads where we can see all the leads that have just been added. And we're going to go to sequences. As far as the email copy goes, I'm going to try to make it as personalized as possible. I'm going to assume that I'm a social media marketing agency and can help them get more clients as well as recruit more people to work for them, because I know those two things are always a big pain point for a lot of people in this type of business. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in copy that I made. Hey, first name, came across, company name, looks like you all are true leaders in your industry. That's the means, that's the way of personalization that is not just coming out the gate with a call to action or something that's long-winded or something that is like, hey, we help blank achieve blank, like right off the bat. Like that's just going to end up straight in the spam folder and not pique anybody's interest. But if we can start with a compliment, start with something that's personalized for the sake of the volume that we're sending, we're just going to go off the company name and then compliment them as leaders in the industry. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hit them with some pain points and kind of hint at our mechanism. I'm curious if you've ever considered social media as a means to drive new business, scale trust in your community, and recruit top talent. That's sort of showing the unique mechanism as well as hitting on their pain points, which is driving new business, scaling trust in that industry, and then recruiting top talent. We just helped Jim's Plumbing get 5 new roofing clients last week using our Grow and Explode campaign. Here, we just hit them with a case study. We just helped Jim's Plumbing get 5 new roofing clients last week using our unique mechanism, which in this case, I just wrote Grow and Explode campaign. Might not be too relevant. Maybe we would do something a little bit more contextual to the HVAC. Maybe we could do like using our pipe drive social campaign. Could I send you over a personalized video on how you could do the same? And then Austin, you could do like founder at agency U or whatever you want to add there. But I do think some social proof would be good. And then I did a PS, a second case study that also pertains to another pain point that we laid out, which was recruiting top talent, which I know is massive in this industry. PS, John's Roofing Co. just also recruited 8 new team members this week too, using the same system. And then subject line, first name, thoughts. Okay, cool. Then we're going to go ahead and save this. Perfect. So now that we have the email copy, you'll notice that we have the case study, we have some value that we can send them, and this is how we want to get people to raise their hand. Really, the goal is we have this list of contacts and we want to get the list of contacts into interested people by giving something of value. So the value that we typically send is a simple Loom video going over our case study or going over our mechanism and how can help them achieve desired outcome while hitting on their pain points. This doesn't need to be a crazy VSL. This doesn't need to be a high production $10,000 video. This can be a simple Loom video walking over a case study, walking over a unique mechanism, walking over on how you can help them achieve the desired outcome. And then throughout the video, you're hitting on the pain points, showing that you're actually trustworthy and you've done this before. It is paramount that this piece, the personalized video, includes exactly how you can help them get to their desired outcome. And if you don't include this and you're like just going for the call, the likelihood of getting the contacts to an actual positive reply is going to be very minimal. So we want to lead with value, because the more that we can send value to somebody, the more that they're going to trust us a little bit more, and the more opportunities, the more raised hands that we're going to get from the list of 2,200 people that we're going to be sending to every single day. Once they respond, this is where it becomes paramount to not just send them the video, but focus your attention on booking the calls of the people who then requested the video. The way to actually book the appointment can be via email by responding promptly with the video, and then also sending a link to your calendar to actually book a call to go over a demo on how this could help them. This would be what's called the more times reaching out. We don't want to just send them the video and expect them to book a call immediately after sending the video. We want to follow up. We want to be diligent with the follow-ups. We want to follow up several times within the emails. And the second way that we can book the positive replies, the people who are requesting the more information, is on different platforms. If they respond positively, then we should be hitting them up on LinkedIn. We should be hitting them up on Facebook, or we should be cold calling them, which is going to be more ways, more avenues that we can do it. If we're using a tool like Instantly, and we can go through all of the people that have replied positively, all the people that we send these videos to, now all we need to do is filter by the positive replies and then go to LinkedIn, search the business owner's name, go to their lead list and find their phone number and call them. That's how we can be diligent with our follow-up. Okay, so that is how you get people actually booked on a call. But the last thing that I'm going to cover, and an important piece of the pie when it comes to growing your social media marketing agency or doing outbound, is consistently creating content. Look, when we cold email people, they have no idea who we are. And the reality is that people work with who they know, who they like, and who they trust. And if we're expecting people to trust us based off of one email, we've got everything mixed up. Let's put it this way. If you get the opportunity to jump on a call with this business owner, guess what they're going to do before they spend 15, 30 minutes of their time to potentially spend money with someone? They're going to Google you. They're going to check out your website. They're going to find you online. They're going to do some research. In fact, 80% of people are doing research before they decide to do business with someone online. What we want to make sure is that we are reiterating the decision to the business owner that they should even take your call. This means having a strong website, having strong content, creating YouTube videos, adding value to your target customer, and branding you and your company as experts for the particular niche that you're reaching out to. Put yourself in their shoes. Are you going to do research before spending thousands on a service? Likely. So are your customers. I do this before I even spend less than $100 at a restaurant. And look at me now. You're watching Instantly's videos, which is hopefully building your trust with us, guys. Your customers are doing the same. Perception is reality, and you have the ability to create perception through content and brand. We want to make sure if they're doing the research, or when they're doing the research, that we're showing up. In addition, if they do book a call, what we can do is we can send them videos before that we've made in the past to share more value to them. Watch this video to learn a little bit more about the mechanism. Watch this video to hear about this case study. Watch this video to learn about XYZ piece of value. That is something that will reiterate their decision, increase your show up rates, and pre-sell them a little bit before you even jump on a call. Or what you can also do if we're trying to follow up with them is sending them a follow-up piece of content. So let's just say you got a positive reply, but you're having a hard time actually booking them on a call. So a follow-up point of what you could do is just sending them a piece of content by adding value. Hey, just filmed a piece of content showing how, John's roofer company was able to get 8 new team members. Thought this could be of value to you. You're showing that you're experts in their field and you're leading with value, because what we want to do is we want to get that contact into interested, and then we want to make sure that we're scaling trust with them, because people do business with who they know, who they like, and who they trust. Once you crack this code, it is pretty simple to scale up as needed. You just need to buy more domains. And most importantly, we need to test, and optimize. Don't just think by sending one email, you're going to get all these leads and your business is going to blow up. You need to test out different variations of copy for your offer and for your niche, different call to actions, and much, much more. What I'd even do is I would create 5 different campaigns with 500 emails in each campaign and see which is getting the best response, then double down on the one that's getting the best response. Don't give up. We have to keep going. We have to test. We have to optimize. Thank you for watching. If you're curious about the software I used to send the cold emails and to get the leads, it was instantly.ai. You can check it out using the link in the bio. Also, you can click on this video if you want to learn about the cold email script that has made me millions of dollars, and that you can literally just copy and paste to potentially see similar results for your business.